Sonic has been part of my childhood. I'm not a super fan, but I like Sonic. Do you believe in the multiverse? I believe. I do. There is one universe, a person can be powerful like a god. I believe somewhere. Someone is so powerful he loves collecting beings and turning them into toys. Or even hunting down monsters and dolls, to dollify them. He travels from dimension to dimension. No one is safe. Arrogance will kill you. He collected the Playtime Company toys. Now, who is next? He got attracted to a universe called Mobius. A network of universes rather. Using your powers blatantly is a beacon that attracts something far more evil. He have several cosmic level threat toys. The famous Doll Master. He'll be collecting them soon.
But let's not be ahead of ourselves. Let's run down to the toy box fast. This is the lore of toys. Before we start, I would like to give a shout out and thank you to the following owners of the images, characters, and videos. Diakati, The Lego Company, Sega, Naoto Oshima, Yuji Naka, Luigi Kid Gaming, Jay's Kois, Pixel Rush, OMGRK64, Endithastar, Theraildy Dude, JC the Hyena, MY5T Crimson, Joduffboy, Christopher Williams.
An entity defected from his post is a highest. Highest could be angels or deities from an unknown pantheon or mythology. They live in a place separate to reality. He loves the universe of Mobius, including the people living in it. And there's no one he adores more, but Sonic the Hedgehog. It pains him because a highest job is creation and destruction. He didn't want to destroy the universe. So he fled and crashed down to an alternate reality of Mobius. He was named Exevier.
His adoration to Sonic turned into frustration and obsession. His mind swirled into madness. With his divine untapped powers, he killed Sonic, shape-shifted into Sonic to replace him. His difference with the hero is beyond heroic. He started murdering people and demonizes them to become his servants. He played with Sonic friends first before killing them. Just for fun. Then, it was revealed his true motive was to overrun Mobius to protect it from the highest's plan of its timely destruction. Then, he created a CD with the title, Sonic.exe. Sonic.exe is a new name he branded himself. He sends them to different realities so he can wreak havoc anywhere he pleases. This CD contains a game where he controls everything and kills the usable characters in it in gruesome ways, to instill fear to a player and warp his mind. This seemed to make ripping out innocent souls much easier. His abilities are as follows. He have Sonic's abilities: flight, teleportation, illusion casting, black hole creation and manipulation, shape-shifting, hacking, soul-ripping, mind control, super strength, fear-inducing, and other god-like abilities. With this abilities and his arrogance, he proclaimed himself as a god.
So, I wouldn't play his games, if I were you. A reminder. I will list only one iteration of a character. This time I chose the Tails doll. Tails doll is a stuffed toy robot created by Dr. Robotnik, in the image of Miles Tails Prower. In the urban legends, he have two personalities on each side of the same coin. On one side, he is kind, who only wants a friend. In the other, he's a homicidal maniac. So, to the curious, don't unlock Tails doll in the game Sonic R. Or you'll regret it. It's a precursor of the Tails doll curse. His notable abilities are as follows: levitation, teleportation, electrokinesis, monster transformation, reality jumping, demonic abilities, soul eating, immortality. Next, we have another entity. Her name is Amy Satbk. She seemed to be a variant of Amy. In Sonic and the Black Knight, she was called Nimue, the Lady of the Lake. When you play her game, she will slowly instill fear in you, in the music and scenery. Then, she will show you events in the past and things yet to happen, with mass human slaughter, train crashes, terrorism, school shootings. Then, she shows them the horrific faces of the corpses of the victims. Then, at the end of the game, you will find a coffin. Inside is the corpse of Nimue, with her eyes gouged out, her blood dripping from them, and her neck tied tightly with a freshly cut noose. Then, she will vanish. She will taunt you to look back. If you look back, you're gonna die. Well, not just yet. She will warp your mind into insanity. She will play all the horrifying scenes you saw over and over, like a never-ending nightmare. Then, when your mind is ripe, you will commit suicide. Amy Sabtk used to be Amy Dallas Wilson. When she died, her bullies recorded her voice to the game Sonic and the Black Knight. Her first victims were her own creators.
Knuckles.exe. He's one of the first victims of Exeter. His abilities are as follows. He's fast. He can climb walls, can dig underground and be still fast doing it. Super strength, and has an attack he cleverly calls Tornado Attack. Cream, or Pearl, was demonized by a demon to become his servant. The demon was allied to Exeter and also used a form in Sonic's guise. He's called Sark. He was given a different timeline to rule on. Sark killed all the male species in that universe. Cream was partnered to Sally.exe as they do his biddings. Cream has a crush on the demon. She can control spikes and use them as projectiles. She can also fly with her ears.
Sally.exe is also Sark's servant. She has super strength and bat senses. Her eyes were gouged out and her eyelids were sewn together. Blaze.exe. She was killed and demonized by Silver.exe. She can summon and manipulate hellfire. Silver.exe was killed and demonized by Sonic.exe. He has telekinesis, levitation and power of flight.
Shadow.exe. He was demonized. He has a blinking ability. Much faster than teleportation. Uses knives as weapons. He is also omniscient.
He has super strength. Let's end the list here. Finally, we have Rouge the Bat. I found a variant. Well, two variants. In this version, they were twins. One supposed to have white clothes and dark fur. They have the same abilities: flight, speed, super strength, martial arts skills, stealth, espionage skills. They also rip off souls and eat them.
So, they're finally been collected. The set. We storytellers create compelling and even vicious monsters. Little did we know. Our imagination turns real in a different reality. We should be careful on what we create, or it will be no use. And there will be no escape. I guess it's up to us to create a strong force of good to balance, to counter Sonic.exe and his ex-friends. The chaos of the multiverse. This is Blue Knight, and this is the lore of toys. This final clip is owned by Hatchagames. A special thanks to him. With toys like this, do you wanna play?